So I look for a lot of different things. I look for skills, obviously. My team is very technical, so without really solid coding skills, we really can't have much of a conversation, at least on the technology side. But beyond that, I'm looking for things outside journalism, or outside technology. I want to know what your blog, I want to see your blog. I want to see a really impressive portfolio. I want to see interests that go beyond journalism, that you're passionate about photography. I think it all comes down to, passion, that you're interested in storytelling, even if you are not a journalist, that there is something about you that makes you the sort of person we want to have in a newsroom and who would thrive in that sort of an environment. The most valuable experience I got at the University of Minnesota was not in a journalism course. In fact, I wasn't even a journalism major. It was outside class. It was at the student newspaper. It was using the university as a time to experiment and learn new things, even if I was teaching myself. There's also a very active community of developers and journalists who hold conventions and meetups, and there's groups like Hacks and Hackers. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get those skills, many, many more than there were 5 years ago. So unfortunately, it's largely on the individual, I would say, to get those skills on their own or find communities where that can happen. The mid-career journalist is probably a slightly different situation where maybe your job is changing slightly. Maybe you're in an editing position now where you're worrying more about the web than you used to. This is a fairly common thing, and a lot of what you know is directly applicable to the web, but a lot of what you know isn't. So, there too, unfortunately, the best approaches tend to be personal curiosity, is going and finding this information, going and finding these people, going and in search of these communities. I think that's really the only way to do it.